All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, 8th grade parents. It's so lovely to actually see you all in person and we can actually touch each other. That's a very special moment. Thank you for being through this amazing journey. For some of you, it has started in preschool in Dogpatch, and for others in kinder and elementary, and for many of you, just this year. And I think in typical La Scuola fashion, this became a community, and that's what La Scuola is so wonderful at. So thank you for sticking with us through this very hard journey this year, and really showing that when you have the right leadership and the right team and the right community, you could actually make wonders happen. And when we look around and we see where La Scuola is, clearly we've gone through this thriving. So thank you so much. And we will have the faculty and the students process in.
Good morning, graduates, parents, faculty. We begin with the invocation. In this year of tremendous global hardship, we give thanks for the simple fact of being together. We give thanks for our health and for the healing of those who fell ill in the pandemic. Let's share a moment of reverent silence to remember those whom we have lost to the coronavirus in our communities, in our nation, and around the world. We recognize today that people and nations around the world continue to be deeply affected by the pandemic. One of the signature values of an international education is to recognize multiple perspectives. So with an abiding awareness of global suffering, we focus at this time with joy on the growth and development of our graduates. In celebrating our graduates, we affirm our shared commitment to the power of education to create a better, more healthful, sustainable, and peaceful world. Amen. I invite our head of school, Dr. Valentina Benny, to address the graduates.
Buongiorno alla scuola, the sun made through the clouds. So it's so good to see you all here. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You're our second ever 8th grade class and still a founding class of our La Scuola program. I'm really humbled and honored to be here with you today. And La Scuola is a better place for each and every one of you. Your class is also one that welcomed another founding group of students and parents, our friends from the Spanish Infusion School. And we're so glad to have you here today. What we have in common as schools and organizations and what unites us is a passion for language, an open-minded attitude, and the ability to think deeply every day about what 21st century education needs to be for our students. The last 18 months have presented us and the rest of the world with a unique and unexpected challenge. At La Scuola, we intentionally chose joy over despair, optimism and hope over doom and gloom, and science over superstition. I am eternally grateful to your teachers, as I'm sure you are, for being here for you this year. Many students in this town were not as fortunate as you were. As I told our 8th graders last year, we cannot choose what cars life deals us. Once they are in hand, we must decide how to play them. And I'm so proud of how you played yours, and how you showed us your ability to adapt, to learn and thrive under challenging circumstances. I know it wasn't always easy, and I hope that you will learn from this experience and remember that life is a journey. Loris Malaguzzi, the founder of the Reggio Emilia approach, reminds us that life has to be somewhat agitated and upset, a bit restless, somewhat unknown. As life flows with the thoughts of children, you're still children after all, we need to be open, we need to change our ideas, and we need to be comfortable with the restlessness nature of life. And parents, I would like to address you by reading one of my favorite quotes from Henry Brown from his poem on children. My grandmother wrote this quote to me on a piece of paper that she managed to sneak into my suitcase when I left for the US over 20 years ago now. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come from you, but not from you. As though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. So, La Scuola students, we will miss you, and you will always be welcome here. La Scuola is always going to be a home. Live life to its fullest, and be open to the world. See no stranger, and I'm confident that you will find your own winding road to your chosen beautiful destinations. Andrea, tutto bene? To introduce a very important person, Lorenzo Tona is our Italian Consul General here in San Francisco, so he's the highest authority from Italy in here. He actually oversees I think the biggest territory of any consular territory in the world, possibly. The whole of the Western US, all the way to Hawaii and Guam, Alaska. And he's also a parent at La Scuola, parent of an alumni and parent of a current student at La Scuola, Sofia. And we have the honor of having him here today. He has really lifted us and supported us as an organization in ways that no one has done before. And we are today a school recognized by the Italian government thanks to his work. Lorenzo,
It was my honor to be here. Buongiorno ragazzi, è una grandissima emozione essere qui oggi con voi. Siete la terza media, parte della Scuola Italiana Americana di San Francisco ad essere promossa al liceo. My presence here today is to testify how proud Italy is to have you become our new ambassadors of Italian language and culture in your new schools, where you will start in a couple of months and in your future lives. Italians in the Bay Area of San Francisco, with their traditions and hard work, have shaped this wonderful city where you live today. They managed to bring to this part of the world strong values and new ideas. from Amadeo Giannini, who created a more humane finance for the banking system, opening it as well for the first time to women, or mayors like Aliotto and Mosconi, whose strong vision for the future of the city enhanced human rights. To the founder of the Opera House of San Francisco, Mr. Gaetano Merola, to the beloved Lawrence Ferlinghetti, who unfortunately passed this year, who created the literary movement of the Beat Generation, or to Mario Savio and the free speech movement in Berkeley, or Federico Faggini, the inventor of the microprocessor that accelerated the creation of what is known today as the Silicon Valley. And the list can go on. But what is common to all these Italian and Italian Americans was a real strong cultural background and a belief that they could change the world and make it a better place. Italian culture, Italian style, design, innovation, and its way of life is beloved and admired today by every country in the world. You have been exposed to it, some for many years, some this year at La Scuola, and you have been taught to look first of all inside yourself, thanks to the teaching of Loris Malaguzzi, the creator of the Reggio Emilia educational system you have followed all these years, and who I am sure is smiling today looking at all of you. We count, therefore, on you to contribute to the world's future through an Italian lens. The city of San Francisco was named after Saint Francis of Assisi, who was an Italian saint from central Italy. So I would like to quote him at the end of my speech in one of his most famous quotes that I hope will accompany you in the years to come. Start by doing what is necessary, then do what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. And I think that this year you have shown, with no doubt, that you can achieve the impossible. And the school has given you the instruments to achieve it, and the character, which is even more important. So we count on you, all of you. Congratulazioni, ragazzi. And allow me a big, big thanks to Valentina and Doug for their amazing work, for all the teachers and faculty. What a year, what a year. I don't think any thanks can be enough, but we are so proud as Italian government that you were among the first schools, I would say in all of the Bay Area, to open with courage and with intelligence. And I think this message will stay with all the kids and the parents for a very long time. Congratulations to the wonderful 2021 class. We're so proud of you. And I would ask a big round of applause for these two wonderful people and these wonderful people.
The ambassadors ensemble will now perform Faveglia e Sono by the 20th century Italian-American composer Luigi Canora, arranged by Maestro Carlo Dean. I invite Ale, Madeline, Olivia, Keenan, and Leo to come forward. Our first student speaker, Tamara Mirabrio Liela, became a La Escuela student in the fall of 2020 when she enrolled with 9 of her classmates from Spanish Infusion School. Tamara will attend Lowell High School in the fall. I invite Tamara to come forward.
This 8th grade year has been filled with a roller coaster of emotions. Emotions such as happiness, sadness, excitement, and many more in which I cannot put into words. As an incoming 8th grader at La Escuela, I was glad I had the opportunity to meet new people and make great new friends. At first, it was tough, the only reason being that I only knew half of our class and very few teachers to get along with. During the first weeks of school, when our classes were online, I was struggling with my mental health and a few other physical problems in which a few friends, teachers, and parents helped me with. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't know in what state of mind I would be in right now. I struggled with coming out as transgender and as someone who is a part of the LGBTQ plus community. But thanks to my classmates and teachers, they made me feel supported, welcomed, and loved. As a few weeks went by, we started showing up to school in person, and we didn't collaborate as a class entirely. It took us a few weeks, days, maybe months of us getting to know each other and for us to get along well. The time when we were starting to get along better was around February or March. We started talking more and hanging out more. The memory I will forever have stuck with me is when we used to hang out around as a class during recess or when we had break periods between classes. It was a time where we bonded the most and I enjoyed it. The things we would do as a class, either out of school or in school, related have meant so much for me because I got to see what kind of class we were. Something that I hope for high school is that my future classes are as close as this 8th grade class was. I'm truly going to miss the friendships we made this year and activities we've all engaged in together. Aside from friendships and social groups is my love for my teachers. Words cannot describe how thankful I am for every single one of them. They've been so supportive with everything I've been through and have helped me in whatever situation I was dealing with. I will miss those times in classes where we had a strong student and teacher relationship. With all sincerity, I love my 8th grade year at La Scuola, and it will be the one I will miss the most. I will never forget the memories we made, and they will be stored in a special place in my heart forever. Los extrañaré mucho y por favor no lo olviden. Los quiero mucho.
Second student speaker is Alessandra Saleo. Starting La Scuola in 2010, Alessandra has literally grown up with the school. She will attend International High School in the fall. I invite Ale to come forward.
Welcome everyone to our great graduation. So I've been at La Scuola since we had class in a small storage area, and I've been here to see La Scuola grow as a school in the community. I've grown so many strong connections with teachers, faculty, admin, peers, and younger students, and I've had the opportunity to grow friendships with younger kids and see them grow as people. La Scuola is my home and basically spent my entire life listening to teachers. And one of the hardest parts of graduating is the fact that I'll have to leave the second home in this wonderful community. During 4th grade, my dad took a job abroad and I had to change schools. 4th grade me thought this was the end of the world. But during this new experience, I truly learned how La Scuola was different from other schools. For one, the food was way better, but also the teachers have something special. They care. All the teachers and admin at La Scuola care so much about the students in the community scale. This year obviously started out a little hectic, and we were half online. I hadn't even seen half my classmates in person. It was weird, but in a way, it helped boost our social interactions with each other. I was so deprived of these social interactions that it really made me less nervous to talk to my new classmates. In the beginning, it was tough. I didn't want to approach a group of people I didn't know that well. And being at graduation, looking around, I feel sad I didn't try to talk to everyone soon. But I really do feel confident saying that I've made great, kind, and generous friends this year that I hope to keep later on in my life. There have been ups and downs, mostly ups, and there are some memories I'll always cherish going into high school. I also want to say thank you to the teachers for helping me through some rough times, my parents for schlepping me around different activities and being there for me with schoolwork and supporting me during online school, and my friends for being my friends. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of graduation.
Faculty and leadership of La Scuola International School find that the students here assembled have completed our course of studies and therefore have earned school diplomas. We will now confer diplomas on the graduates, who will be honored with a bay laurel wreath that symbolizes honor in Italian academia, and a sunflower, symbol of adoration and loyalty in ancient Greece. I invite students to come forward. Gia Anastasio. Marissa Anastasia. Charlotte Callahan. Maria Andreevna Gorancheva. Aiden Benjamin Flynn. Noah Heck. Ellis Juliana Hummel. Jacob May. Olivia McDermott. Amara Mirario Viela. Mario Mora. Enan Nachman. Alessandra Marie Ritchie. Alessandra Genevieve Saleo. Madeline Saleo. Leo Solari. Rex Wright Yes. This time I'd like to invite the graduates to put their diplomas and other swag in your swag bag. Members of the class of 2021, I ask you to stand and turn to face the community. Parents and faculty, I present to you the La Scuola graduating class of 2021. I invite the faculty to remain standing. Parents and graduates, this has been a tough year to be a teacher. But in every year, this faculty has worked with students. They have sought to model the habits of mind and heart and inspire the love of learning to equip young people to shape a better future. Let's express our gratitude to the teachers. I invite the parents to stand or remain standing. Graduates, you have been guided throughout your lives by the wisdom and care of your first teachers, your parents. They have cheered your successes, helped you correct your mistakes, and consoled you in times of difficulty. They will be there for you in the 4 years ahead and for uncounted years thereafter. Let us express our gratitude for our parents. And the ceremony has concluded. The graduates will process out to Palazzo.